today is going to be my self-care week. What I did for a week when I was trying to put all my attention towards myself and take care of my body and do the things that I know I've been pushing off and that I know my body needs. My number one thing is lotion. Being a mixed child, you need lotion. And I just completely disregard lotion at all times. My hair's all crazy, it's a self-care video. Like, it doesn't matter what I look like. I feel good. I feel good about myself. That's all that matters. It doesn't matter what I look like on the outside. It matters what I feel like on the inside. So I'm just gonna explain like some things that I did this week and just trying to be more in tune with myself and how I feel on the inside and things I need to do and I'm pushing off. So I'm gonna like go through my phone because it's kind of like a way I can kind of remember, because I filmed this video like last week and I have horrible memory. So I'm just gonna go through my phone and kind of see and recap some of the things. The first thing I did was buy loafers. I bought some new shoes, which I know doesn't really count. It's materialistic, but it's never bad to treat yourself, like they say. It's never bad to just do something and get something for yourself, especially if you give things to other people often or just in general. Like, if you just want to buy something for yourself, why not? It's you, yourself, it makes you happy. If you like it, then just do it, you know? So I finally bought a microphone. I've been needing to buy a microphone forever and I just kept putting it off, which doesn't make any sense because as a singer-songwriter, you need a microphone to record your work. All I have is just like my songs like recorded on my phone. I finally invested in a mic. That's awesome. I was very happy about that. I'm still very happy about that. I hung out with my friend Richard. We went to go have sushi and it was awesome. Like, Richard's amazing. We had just super long, deep, thoughtful conversations, which is awesome because you don't really meet a lot of people you can actually have genuine conversations with. Just like, oh hey, how's the weather, you know? And then I also hung out with my friend Samson, but I didn't record that because it was super like intimate. Like, we went to the beach at like 9 p.m. and like we literally just had energy and just vibes on the beach and just talked and meditated, and it was so cool. We got such cool perspectives about life and stuff, so it was kind of weird if I whipped out my camera at that time. And we stopped and had some coffee and it was just great. It's good to have friends, you know? Like, I'm very introverted and I don't really talk and hang out with a lot of people often, as much as I should. So I try to invest more time in good company. I decided to go to this animal adoption fair, kind of was what it was. When I got there, I thought it was just like an animal fair, but it was like an adoption fair. So I tried to buy any animal I could, honestly. There was dogs, there was cats, there was bunnies, there was guinea pigs. I wanted to get a bunny, I wanted to get a dog, I wanted to get a cat. But I ended up not getting anything just because I wasn't certain on which one I wanted, and I can't have them all because I already have 4 pets in my house, and it's like, you can't just bring in all of them at the same time. That would be bad. I took some pictures with these 2 seals. They were really cute. I love them. Pig racing, which all sounds bad if you're a vegan, which is why I was kind of skeptical about going because I didn't know if it was ethical or not, but I'm pretty sure it was. I'm pretty sure all the adoption agencies were no-kill shelters and they were just genuinely there just to sell animals to good people that will take care of them. So that was pretty cool. The pig racing was humane. Like, they were not like whipping them or anything. They were literally just like, go have fun, run free, and that was cool. I like that. I also, instead of driving there, decided to take the bus, which is also really good. If you take the bus frequently, then this isn't really a big deal to you, but for me, I have a car, so I kind of drive most places, and taking the bus is interesting because you meet a lot of interesting people on the bus, which is good because it gives you more perspective on people take the bus every day, and I have the opportunity to have a car, and it's just kind of opens your eyes to know how blessed you are, even though like it's good to take the bus sometimes. I was working on my skin. I have a lot of skin issues. I have cystic acne, so I have bumps under my skin, and I have little pimples that just pop up. I had the best face wash ever that helped me out with everything. It was by Neutrogena, but they test on animals, so I had to stop using it. I've been trying to go with the vegan and cruelty free. I just haven't found anything that's helping my skin at all. Like, my skin was getting so bad to the point where like it started hurting. And I was like, it's not worth going back to my old face wash that tests on animals. It's like, them being blind is not worth me having clear skin, you know? Like, I just rather not have any of my stuff tested on animals just for the sake of me. Millions of lives you could be saving, and obviously they figure out if it breaks you out or not, but at the same time it's like, how do you know if it's rodents and not humans? We should test on humans to know if it works on humans rather than testing on animals to see if it works on humans. Like, it doesn't make any sense. We're not the same, especially bunnies and rats. Like, we have the same skin as bunnies and rats? No. Obviously things are going to irritate their skin and things are going to irritate our skin, but it's not the same. It's not the same genetic makeup, so it doesn't make sense. Like, random, but here's a study. They were testing out HIV medicine on monkeys, and every vaccination that passed on monkeys failed on humans. It's like, I wonder why. We come from the same beginning. I totally believe in that. Like, we came from monkeys, but we are so much more evolved from monkeys. Not more evolved than monkeys, because monkeys are super smart, but we're more evolved from them, as in we're not the same at all anymore. Threw that in there for you. Fun fact. Yeah, there you go. Like I was saying, I bought a new mic and I started doing music and finally putting my lyrics on a track and making everything kind of come together. So I wrote some music this week. I'm still working on that, and so I'm really excited to see what the outcome of that's going to be. So right when I finish making all my music is when you guys will hear it. And putting off music for literally years. I have so many songs written, but none of them have ever been produced, have ever been put together. They're all just beats and lyrics, but none of them have ever been put together and finished, basically. I also meditated a little bit because I always put that off, always put that off, and I always need to meditate and get my mind together. I'm trying to at least meditate once a day, like, if anything, like 5 times a week. At least remember to do it every day of the week, and like maybe not the weekends or something, or just like, just meditate, woman, just do it. So I started meditating that week, charged my stones, because I guess I made this protein pasta for dinner. I took this one to the vet. Hold on. This one to the vet because she has like a bladder infection or something, but she's good now. We're good. We good. I do gratitude lists a lot, so I'll write down things I'm grateful for, just so you can get in a better headspace of your life. Because if you write gratitude lists, you realize how much you do have instead of whatever you're stressing about. And I need to do that now because I'm kind of stressing a little bit. And gratitude lists are great. Like, they really help you put things into perspective rather than being like, my life is falling apart. Helps you realize all you do have and how blessed you actually are. I do drink my apple cider vinegar and lemon every day, just because I don't have a cold bladder and it helps me digest my food a lot easier. I know it doesn't work for everyone. Like, when I first started doing it, a lot of people were like, well, be careful with that because it messes you up. And on the other side, a lot of people were like, wow, this helps you lose a lot of weight. I haven't seen the weight loss side, but it just helps me with, like I said, my digestive system more so than weight loss, which is what I need it for anyway. I'm not really taking it to lose weight. I'm just taking it so that my bowels and everything functions properly because my stomach is all messed up. And I bought some new books. I went to the bookstore, but the only thing I think I've been reading is The Fifth Agreement, which is the one after the Fourth Agreement. I suggest you all to read the 4 agreements because it gives you such better perspective about your life. Like, basically it just says, well, what if everything you believed was a lie or wasn't true? How would life be? Because we all kind of think exactly the same in a lot of aspects, but that's not everyone, obviously, but most people think the same. I kind of think that we all are very programmed and very worried about the same things that aren't important rather than what is important. If you aren't persistent with the 4 agreements, then your life's gonna go back to exactly how it was, which I think happens for literally most people. It's always best to go back and read it again. Though it's not fresh eyes this time, it's gonna be a second view. And the last and final thing that I did for myself was got 2 tattoos. I've been wanting these, but I just didn't get them because I just didn't want to waste money on tattoos, you know? Like, tattoos you gotta pay for. So it's like there's food I can pay for, mic I can pay, bill I can pay for. There's so many other things I could have used my money for besides tattoos, you know. But I decided this week, whatever, just get them. I personally think for me, I won't regret these tattoos. I'll kind of give you just a somewhat of a breakdown of what they mean. It's a third eye with the heart in the middle, and I drew this, but off of like a couple inspiration pictures I saw, but this is what I just kind of threw together. I think I'm definitely gonna go back and get this one detailed with like a really dope tattoo artist who has like a super cool like psychedelic trippy concept. So I really love this, just being plain as it is. And I read this book called How to Love Yourself, and it was so good. I gave it to a lot of my girlfriends. It really hit home with me because you can't do anything without self-love. I'm telling you, if you are not in a good headspace yourself, you can't help other people. To me, that's really the only important thing in the world, is to just help other people coexist rather than just yourself. Obviously you want to get to the top, you want to be successful, you want to do all these amazing things in life, but you need other people along the way. Like, you can't do all these things just flat out by yourself. If you want to make a company, if you want to be successful, if you want to get rich, you're gonna need a team, you're gonna need people, you're gonna need a group. And you can't spread any of your positive, happy energy to these people if you don't feel good. And it's hard to be successful when you just don't feel good and you have a bad mindset. Basically, the foundation of everything is just taking care of yourself, because if you don't feel good about yourself, others aren't going to feel good around you. They're not going to feel good about themselves. Like, most people, most haters, I guess you could say, only hate on people because they're not happy with themselves. So if we were all happy with ourselves, there would be no haters, you know? So basically, this just means see everything through the eyes of love. So if you love yourself, you're not going to be spreading negative affirmations and terrible things to people, because that's not how you feel. You feel happy, you feel good. You're like, wow, I feel good today. I want to spread my positivity with everybody else. I want others to feel good. I want others to feel how I feel. That's basically what it comes down to. If you're sad, you want other people around you to be sad. You're going to complain all them your problems and be like, this is what's wrong in my life. This isn't working. I'm upset about this. And then they're not going to feel good because they're like, wow, my friend doesn't feel good about themselves. Kind of puts me in a weird situation. Say this with smack on your forehead, like a third eye. In the middle of your eye is love. Love is a perspective that everybody should see, and imagine how peaceful the world would be. Right now, I just think everything is through the world of hatred and like just wanting to be better and comparison and just competition. And it's just hard, man. It's hard being in competition with the world and they don't even know you're in competition with them. Like, you go to the pool and you see a girl in her bathing suit, for instance, and you're like, wow, maybe I should suck in my stomach. Maybe like, wow, like she looks good in her bathing suit, or she doesn't look good in her bathing suit. That all has to do with you, because if you worked for your body and you train and you feel good about yourself, you're not going to bash this other person. You'll be like, wow, I look fire in my bathing suit. I'm not even worried about anybody else, because you're not going to be like, I look good and she looks horrible, because that's just not how you feel. If you feel happy and like good about yourself, you're going to want to spread that with everybody else. All your ideas and all your creativity and things you think about and how you think about other people all comes through your third eye. So if you're happy and spreading love, then you'll feel good. Like, being a vegan activist makes me feel really, really good, because it's like, even if you had a bad day, you're trying to change the world. And this one is trust the process, and it's kind of the same exact concept. I've been having such a struggle with comparison, like I was saying, and like, wow, this girl looks so good, I don't look like that. Why don't I look like that? You have no idea what this person has been through. You have no idea what this person does to look that way. Like, you have no idea. My biggest thing is when it comes to music, I'm like, there's already so many amazing artists out there. What do they need my voice for? Like, what am I gonna do? But that's such a horrible way to think, because there's so many good artists out there, and there's so many more that people don't even know about, or that are local or underground artists that are still just as good as these like superstar celebrities. So don't compare your life to other people's lives, is what I'm telling you. Just trust your own process, because it's yours. No one else is living your story besides you. Why are you worried about anyone else's story? Because you don't know where they came from, you don't know what they're doing, you don't know what they did. You have to just worry about you. You have to trust your process, and you cannot give up. My thing is just shutting my songbook and just putting it away for years, then coming back to it later and getting unmotivated again, because people my age are already all the way up there, successful, well-known people, well-liked people, and I'm just like, why is that not me yet? Like, because I haven't put in the time, I haven't put in the work, I haven't been giving everything 100% my best all the time, which is what I should be doing. Once you realize that, you realize you can just trust your process. You know you're doing all the right things to get you to where you need to be. And you need to trust that the universe and trust that the process has got your back at this point. If you're doing everything you need to do to get to your goal, it's gonna come. Believe me, it's gonna come if you just trust the process. And that has to do with everything in life. The process is what's gonna get you to your end goal. I have such a hard problem realizing that my life doesn't have a destination. It's just goals and things I want to do. But like once I get to that goal, then what? Then what am I gonna do? I gotta set more goals. Like there's no destination. So you have to trust the process because you're living in the process. This is the process. You have to trust that you can get yourself to your goals. So yeah. That's what those two tattoos are for. I think they're pretty awesome. They mean a lot to me. These are actually gonna be my 3rd and 4th tattoo. I have just 2 little ones. I'll show you. Here we go. I got a little palm tree. It's a little faded, but it's okay. It's okay. If you're not a tattoo person, like whatever, don't be a tattoo person because they fucking hurt. It feels like someone has a knife and they're like dragging your skin. Getting off topic. That was my self-care video. I guess just let me know if you like it. Let me know what you think. Comments, questions, concerns, things I could do to better improve my life. If you guys have any other self-care tips, things I could just throw into the mix of what I already do for myself, definitely let me know. If you guys ever need anybody to talk to, I'm always here. You may think you're alone. Girl, trust me, you're not alone. We all think that. We all think we're alone with like, what is it, like 3 trillion people on this world. We all think we're alone. You're not alone, I promise you. I promise you. Especially with the internet. If you never have anyone to talk to me. So yeah. Love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And have a blessed fucking week, month, day, year, life. Bless you all. Sending all my energy to all of you guys to be successful and do well. Because, girl, I know how hard it is. Being like a young adult trying to figure out my life in the world, I understand how hard it is right now. So if you ever need anything, let me know. Bye.